Hello and welcome to Sit Back with Saheli, episode 2, where I have the absolute pleasure of introducing you to Shreya from Reya Jewels and Aamir Naveed from Aamir Naveed Hair. Nice to see you both. How are you both doing today?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming on the show. Just to give you a little outline of what's going to happen today, we're going to get to know your businesses a little bit better, a little bit more about your personalities, have a little bit of fun with some games, and ultimately we're showing our bride and grooms just why they should be choosing you and how you're going to add some value to them. So Shreya, let's hear a little bit about Reya Jewels and how that all started.
So Reya Jewels was launched in November, and we are a bespoke diamond and semi-precious jewellery company. We create pieces that are really unique to every individual. So my mum launched Reya it was just her dream. It was like diamonds are her passion. She absolutely loves things that sparkle, and I've kind of inherited that from her. She had us really young, and my sister's about 10 years younger than me, so she's only just kind of got to a teenage adult stage, and my mum now thinks it's like her time to do something that she's really passionate about.
Amazing.
And so she's going out there and creating amazing jewellery for people.
And you guys do jewellery for all occasions, right?
Yeah, that's right. So we do engagement rings, wedding rings, we do bridal sets, we do everyday jewellery. We can also source stones, so if people don't know what to do with the stones yet, but they want to keep it as an investment, or just really have an interest in finding diamonds, rubies, emeralds, any other stones, then we can go and source them for them from all over the world. And we also do release a range of jewellery every season as well, of things that we've selected, produced and created between the two of us. So yeah.
And I remember when I attended your launch in November, the whole theme of it was all to do with kind of like family. So kind of tell us a little bit about why family was so important with the branding, with the way that you want to get the company across.
So for me, jewellery is about connection. It's about especially like the pieces that I wear, they all have a story. A lot of my jewellery also has stones from my great-grandparents that is incorporated into a design, and it's really nice when you wear it and you can kind of feel connected to someone that you've never met. So,
amazing.
Yeah.
And Aamir, obviously you have completely grown in the industry with hair. Tell us about the beginning of your story and how you've kind of maneuvered your way into styling hair for Bollywood superstars.
So the brand's been going for 6 years. Amazing. In October. I started when I was around 19.
Okay.
But it was something that I used to play with hair as a child. Like I used to just sit and play with everyone's hair. And I think I was just very creative, and that's how it kind of started. And I always had a passion for weddings.
Yeah.
So when I decided to do hair, it always came back to wedding hair and bridal hair.
Okay.
And I think that's where it all began. It wasn't what I had planned to do in life. I was studying sciences, I went to uni, I did biomed. But whilst I was doing that, I decided that I just wanted to do something more creative. I had already started doing a few clients here and there, building a clientele on the side. So once I decided that uni was no longer for me, I kind of went into it, and surprisingly kind of took off better than I expected. I think when I started there wasn't many hairstylists around, especially that specialise in what I do, just in styling. So I think that really helped.
Yeah, because we actually obviously see a lot of makeup artists that offer it as like a complete package of hair and makeup. So do you feel like that kind of means you have a lot more competition than most people in the industry?
Initially it was difficult because I think a lot of people wanted to just go for that package because it was easier for them.
Yeah.
And hairstyles were a lot simpler. But I think now that people are focusing more on hair as well as makeup, and it makes a huge difference to someone's overall look. So I think for that reason people are looking more into it, especially on Instagram and seeing other brides.
Of course.
It really helps, and it really shows like you do need someone that specialises in hair
definitely.
and specialises in makeup. I don't think anyone.
It must be so sad for you that you design and style all this hair and then they put the chutney on top and then you can't even see it. So what happens then?
Sometimes it is. Sometimes I do a hairstyle and I think, oh my god, it just got covered. But most of the time, it's not just about the style of the hair, it's not just about the intricacy and the detail,
Yeah.
it's also about the shape and the structure.
Okay.
And I think that's one thing that people sometimes don't understand. They think, oh, it's going to get covered anyway, but it's not
Yeah.
always the case. The shape has to be right, the silhouette has to be right in order for the chunni to sit nicely.
Of course.
And it's the front of the hair is obviously just as important, and that's
Yeah.
always on show as
I mean,
well.
that your hair is your crown, right? So it has to always look beautiful.
Yeah.
What do you kind of feel like was your turning point?
I don't know.
It just kind of all happened and fell into place.
It just all, yeah. Honestly, I think everything's just fallen into place, and still opportunities come now, and things happen, and I
Yeah.
still think this is actually happening. I guess I've been lucky in a
Yeah,
certain sense,
definitely.
but it's been a lot of hard work. I'd say.
And how is it working on Sonam Kapoor's hair?
So Sonam Kapoor was my icon. Like, she was one person I've always wanted to style hair for. So meeting her and just being able to style her hair, especially for a fashion shoot,
Yeah. Definitely.
was a great experience. She's an amazing person. She kind of just lets you get on with it. I think it was important to keep it stripped back and simple for
Yeah.
her because she's sophisticated, and we just wanted to keep that going.
Definitely.
But she was great to work with, and I think it's one of those things that I just ticked off my list.
Yeah, amazing. Well, hopefully you'll be working with even more superstars to come. Okay, so we're now going to move on to the second part of the show, which, as you know, is the games round. Aamir, obviously you specialise and love playing with people's hair. So we thought it'd be actually really interesting to see how well you know hair styles. So we're going to have you blindfolded. Shreya, actually, your role is to just feel detached from your hair for once. We're going to have you acting as, you know, like when a surgeon, you know, asks for hairpins, hair clips. You're going to do that for Aamir. So he's going to be blindfolded, he's going to be working on your hair, and he's going to create a bridal style for you. When he's done, you're going to give him the chunni, and he's going to put it on you. So we can see how the look looks when he's unblindfolded. If you like the style and we all think it's bridal worthy, he wins the hamper. But if it isn't very good,
How long do I have?
you have 2 minutes. If it isn't very good, then Shreya will win the hamper. Okay? So I'm going to blindfold you in pink, obviously, because it's only right. So you can sit down temporarily. Tell me the truth on if you can see or not, okay?
I've always wanted to do this, by the way.
Really? We didn't even plan this. It's amazing. Okay. So, can you see?
No,
Well, you wouldn't have said yes anyways.
I actually can't.
Okay, perfect. I will help you get to the positioning that you need to be. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so mind the steps. We don't want anyone falling off stage. Perfect. Now, if you just move to here. Shreya, if you want to sit back, we'll let you feel where the hair is, okay? You have hairpins, you have hair bubbles, and you have small hair clips.
Okay.
There is a hairbrush too, right?
Yes, yes.
There is a
here.
hairbrush too. Perfect. So, Aamir, Shreya, I'm going to take my seat.
Let me know what you want.
Can I have a brush first?
You have 2 minutes.
I should have probably brushed my hair this morning.
Oh, they started, so we're starting now. This is going to be fun.
We don't waste any time.
I feel like he's actually going to do a very good job. Should I take it from him?
Yeah, what would you like now?
Where's the headphones?
I don't have a parting. It's been a problem for years.
But you actually do look good with the middle parting.
Oh, at least when it's in the middle then.
Oh my god. I'm helping him and I didn't even realise.
Can I have the brush?
Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, I'm back combing, amazing.
You're going to really look great.
I know, I've never had back combing done.
It's harder than I thought it would be.
So why did you say you've always wanted to do this?
Because I've always wanted to see if I can do it, to be honest.
And no one gave you the opportunity
No.
until you came on the show.
Oh,
What are the chances?
can you keep these?
Can we get 2 clips for it?
Yes.
Oh god, quick.
Oh, please, can we have more time?
Because you want to find a little bride.
Yeah, no, not like a...
Guys, I swear if I had more than 2 minutes, I would be able to.
You're still doing a great job. Like, I mean, I definitely would not have won this. Oh my gosh, I think your hair looks better today than most days.
Thanks, Saheli. Always full of compliments.
And some grips.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay,
Oh my
should
God.
I give him the chunny so you can pop it on?
Oh my God.
Like
if
I
my
said earlier,
outfit
I get covered
ever
by-
looked like
I'm
this.
sorry that this is not the prettiest chunny that you're going to receive.
I don't know where the head is.
Okay.
I will allow you to grip if you need to.
Do you need a grip? Yeah.
Yeah.
Saheli, I've never forgiven you for this, ever.
At least it was Aamir doing your hair and not like me.
Yeah, no, obviously, but like making me a bride.
There you go.
Aamir, you can take off your blindfold, check out your work. Oh no, you won't yank it off because you might burn your hair.
Oh,
I
that's
think
all right.
she did a great job. You did a great job. Shreya, you know what? We'll take a picture of you and you can tell us what you think.
Okay.
Just fix it a little bit.
We'll take a picture and tell you what you can have a look afterwards, but based on what I can see right now, Aamir definitely deserves to win the hamper. This is for you. There you go.
There was no world in which I was going to win that, ever.
There wasn't. So you can leave that all for the rest of the episode.
No, can I please take it?
You can. Okay.
Okay.
Take it out.
I'll just take this bit off and I can leave
So
them.
you didn't look like a bride for the rest of the
Yeah.
show. Okay, so while Shreya takes out her hair, we are going to move on to the next round, which is the rapid fire round. You have 10 to 15 seconds to answer any or the series of questions that I'm going to give you. Answer with one word, answer with one sentence. We want them quick and snappy, and it gets us really clued in on your personalities. So Aamir, since you won the hamper, you're going to start. Okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Bollywood celebrity whose hair you would love to do.
Vivica.
Hair up or hair down?
Hair up.
Favorite brand of hair products?
Aveda.
Would you prefer to be hairy or bald?
Hairy.
You're on a desert island and can only take one product with you. What is it?
Hairspray.
What is your selfie face?
I don't have one.
We know that you have one.
I'm not
Okay,
doing
you can
it.
even pretend that you know.
I can't do it.
You've woken up one morning with Shreya's hair. What's the first thing that you do?
Hair's on my head.
Yeah.
Wash it. No, that's what you do in the morning, right?
My hair's clean!
And it's currently falling out.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Myself.
Yeah.
Serious.
Okay.
Hardworking. Passionate.
Okay. And make the face of the emoji that describes you best. Is that it?
This.
Okay.
Yeah, this is it.
Amazing. Oh my god. Should I wash your hair?
I know, I was like... It's
okay.
falling out.
Okay, Shreya. Ready to go? If you were a gemstone, what would you be?
A ruby.
What can you not live without?
My phone.
Your house is on fire. You can only save one item of jewellery. What do you save?
My ring.
If you were an accessory, what would you be?
I would be a... earring.
You just didn't even get to. You've woken up with Aamir. What do you do?
I take a picture of myself. It's great. He's got great hair.
Yes. I don't think you'd suit his hairstyle, but
I might try it though.
Snog, marry, avoid, earrings, necklace and ring.
I would marry the ring, snog the earrings and avoid the necklace.
Okay, you've obviously known me for 10 years. What's your favourite thing about me?
My favourite thing about you is your sarcasm.
Wow, there's so many things that you could say. And what is your emoji?
The one with the rolling eyes one.
You have to do it.
You want me to roll my eyes?
Yeah, you have to make the face. Amazing. Thank you both. Okay, so before we come to the end of the show, I'm going to give you guys a chance to give our bride and grooms and our viewers 3 tips from yourselves. So, Shreya, let's start with you.
I think I'm going to give you tips with selecting engagement rings. So one of them is get loads of quotes, do your research, go out there and speak to loads of different people and learn everything that you need to know about selecting the right stone for you. Another one is discuss a budget. So if you're going to select the ring together, be really open and have that awkward conversation at the beginning before, you know, the awkward conversations with the designer or at the shop. Go and discuss the budget. And if you are surprising her with a ring, please speak to like her friends or her mum or her sister. Like, even though you might think that you know what she wants, chances are she's probably spoken about it with one of them, so they'll be able to guide you too. So yeah, those are my top tips.
And Aamir, your 3 tips.
So I would always highly recommend to brides to kind of mood board. A lot of brides don't know what they want, but at the same time, it's a good idea to find like inspiration. And
yeah.
For us, I always like to take inspiration from a bride. So we ask them for inspiration beforehand. So even if they don't know exactly what they want, I kind of know what they like. So that's important. But that's for anything throughout your wedding. It's really good to mood board just to get an idea of what you want. I think, knowing who you're booking, again, for anything, whether it's hair, makeup, knowing who you're booking, knowing what their style is. Because I come across a lot of people who book, let's say, a makeup artist, and their style is heavy makeup, but the bride wants light makeup. So you wouldn't know that you're booking a makeup artist that can do the style that you want, or the hairstylist that can do the style that you want as well. And my last tip is actually to do with jewellery. If you're going to buy something, for example, like a Mata Batti, then you be sure that you are going to be okay with the middle parting, or to have flat hair, for example. Or if you're going to buy a basa, make sure you're happy with the side parting. So all those kind of things, the accessories that you buy,
they have to
keep your hairstyle in mind, keep what you're comfortable with in mind as well.
Amazing. Now is your chance to ask me a question. So, Aamir, what would you like to ask me?
Is your name actually Saheli?
Yes, Aamir, it's actually Saheli. Yeah, if I was going to make up a name, I don't think it'd be Saheli.
Does everyone know what your name means?
I hope so. I think so. For those of you that don't, my name means friend. And I remember when Aamir and I were working on a wedding together, he thought I was genuinely just using this as my stage name. But I'm saying that I'm everyone's bestie, their best girlfriend for the bride. But no, it's my real name. And Shrey.
What's your favourite part of a wedding? Like, what's the bit that you absolutely love?
I think definitely being there on the day, seeing it all come together, and you get to see the reactions on the family, the faces of the couple. Like, everyone's just that, that you see that relief. So that definitely makes you feel like everything that you've done has made it so worthwhile, and it's a very rewarding job when you see that. So yeah. Thank you both so much for being on the show. It's great having you here. Shreya, it's a shame we didn't get to see that hairstyle till the end, but I hope to work with you both very soon and keep in touch. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and turn on your notifications. See you next month.